In this video, I will share why food order matters in our eating habits for a healthy body, for weight loss, and to prevent type 2 diabetes. In last video, I had shared the right food orders where we should eat veggie first, followed by protein, followed by fat, and then carbs and sugar at last. This will help you to reduce sugar spike, improve your insulin resistance, and support weight loss. Do you know why and how this mechanism works so well? Make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video so you don't miss out the important hacks. Let's dive in. Hi friend, welcome to my channel. My name is May. I'm a certified health coach. I share nutrition tips, healthy mindset tips, and healthy habits tips. First up, what is fiber? Why fiber is so important for weight loss? Increase your fiber intake if you want to lose weight or lose belly fat. But do you know why fiber is so essential for weight loss? Fiber is a compound normally found in unprocessed plant-based food such as fruits, vegetables, nuts, and so on. You wouldn't able to find it in any animal-based food such as meats, eggs, and so on. So fiber cannot be digested and absorbed by our body, unlike other food components such as fats, proteins, or carbohydrate, which your body breaks them down and absorb them. Fiber passes through your stomach, small intestine, and colon, and then out of your body as stool. So please do not worry that fiber will make you fat because they didn't store by your body. In fact, they are very important in your weight loss journey. Fiber is classified as soluble fiber and insoluble fiber, which cannot be dissolved. Fiber helps slow down digestion, which is slow down the emptying of your stomach. The end of the result is that it helps you to prolong the fullness and absolutely reduce the appetite. So, if you're eating at the restaurant and when you see veggie on your meal, eat vegetable first. You will get a lot of benefits from this food order, and I'm going to explain to you why and how it works inside your body later. Next, I would like to discuss about protein. What is protein? Protein exists in animal food such as eggs, meats, cheese, fish, but protein also found in plant food such as nuts like almonds, Brazil nuts, cashew nuts, lentils, all are good protein sources. The next one is fats. You can get fats from avocado, butter, coconut milk, coconut oil, olive oil, nut seeds, and so on. In the study, the researchers show that the carb should be eaten at last, and when come to carb, I categorize them into two categories. We have starches, like for example, barley, bread, buckwheat, we have rice, we have pasta, anything that is starchy and comes from flour, that is in the starch category. And the second category is sugar. Sugars are also carbs. Sugar is anything that tastes sweet like oranges, cakes, sweets, and so on. Anything that is starchy and tastes sweet is a carb, and we should be eating them at the last of our meal. Now, I would like to discuss the right food order in our digestions. I want to share how does the right food order actually work. Why scientists saw such a big impact on our glucose level when we eat our food in the right order. Here is why. After we eat our food, the food will go from your mouth to your stomach and then to small intestine. And as the food travels, it will get to break down to a smaller pieces. For example, if you eat biscuits, a slice of biscuits, the biscuits will be broken down into a smaller pieces and then individual molecules. And the molecules will make their way from your gut lining to your bloodstream. Carb like starches and sugars will be broken down into glucose molecule. So every time we eat carbs, glucose molecules from the carb will enter into your bloodstream, and then they will create a glucose spike. But what we want to achieve here is that to avoid the glucose spike, so eating your food in the right order helps. Imagine that your stomach is like a sink and your intestine is like a pipe. below the sink, so as the food travels and arrive in the sink and then broken down and passes through to the pipe. So imagine this, if you eat the carb first, let's say for example you eat the bread first and drink the oranges first at the beginning of your meal, the bread and the oranges will arrive into your sink and then very quickly make their way into the pipe, which is your intestine, without anything holding them back. So that means the carbs are going from your mouth to your stomach, to your intestine, and then to your bloodstream very quickly, and nothing is stopping them. If after eating the carb, you were to eat protein and fats, the protein and fats would sit on top of the carbohydrate and pass through to your intestine after the carb. So eating veggie, protein or fat after the carb wouldn't have impact to reduce your glucose spike. Whereas if we eat our food in the right order, we eat veggie first such as broccoli, the fiber in the broccoli when it arrives to the top of the sink, which means when it arrives at the bottom of your stomach, it will not go into your bloodstream. Remember, just now I mentioned that fiber cannot be absorbed by our body, so it will not go into your bloodstream. And the fiber is instead going to create a protective layer, and this protective layer is going to sit on the bottom of your sink, and any glucose molecule coming down afterwards is not going to arrive so quickly into the pipe below. So which means to say that if you eat vegetable first at the beginning of your meal, any glucose molecule that is travel from the carbs, it will not go so quickly into your intestine and your bloodstream, and with this mechanism, it will be able to reduce your glucose spike. This food mechanism is so good that helping us to reduce our glucose spike, improve our insulin resistance, helping and support our weight loss. So that is why we do vegetable first. Second, followed by protein and fat, because protein and fat also slow down the passage from your stomach to intestine. We humans always have willpower. If we are willing to change our eating habit by just changing the food order, we would have already taken control to reduce the glucose spike. Basically, we are able to prevent type 2 diabetes. Not just that, you also feel fewer cravings on junk food, better sleep, better hormone, better skin, and reduce the risk of inflation. So whether or not you have type 2 diabetes, this food order is an amazing hack for us to stay healthy and to lose weight. Here comes an interesting scenario. What if, let's say, you are having a meal in front of you right now, and it's not so easy to break down your meal into 4 categories, to eat veggie first, followed by protein, followed by fat, and carb at last. Say for example, you are having 8 sandwiches right now, or Chinese mixed rice. How do you separate out all the elements and eat veggie first? If you want to, well, you can, but you don't need to. You can have Veggies Starter. So what is Veggies Starter concept? Veggies Starter concept is that if, say for example, right now you are at restaurant and you order sandwich, basically you can order additional plates of veggie and consume the veggie first before your main meal. With this way, you are able to reduce your glucose spikes, help you to improve your insulin resistance, and help you to lose weight. Let me know in the comment what types of vegetables would you like to have as your starter. Help me to share this video with your loved ones who want to lose weight or suffer from type 2 diabetes. Let me know in the comment whether you are interested to try out this food order method. And remember, taking action is key to a healthier life. Before we end the video, and if you like my content, remember to click like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!